I would say that a strength of mine is to just love people like 100%.
I feel really deeply and I care about people very deeply.
My strength would be that I'm honest.
I try to form a relationship with everyone I meet and try to become at least friends with people even if they're just acquaintances.
I think a strength of mine is being open and comfortable with people.
I think I am really good at talking to people. I'm social and awesome.
A strength of mine is that I love people and try my best to make people feel loved.
I'm good at noticing when people aren't having the greatest day and helping them feel better. I feel like one of my strengths is that I feel like I can be real with people.
One of my weaknesses is being afraid of change.
Like I compare myself to other people a lot, and just I think like I'm not as good as them.
Oh, I do not like how I let people walk all over me. So.
A weakness of mine. Well, there's a lot. A weakness of mine is that I am not able to understand people from where they come from as well as I wish I could.
I'm really bad at letting things go.
I get down on myself a lot.
My weakness would be that I'm too opinionated.
The weakness of mine is that I have no patience.
I just care a lot about what other people think of me.
Definitely patience. I am super impatient most of the time. Like, I want things to happen right now.
I feel like one of my weaknesses is I have a hard time saying no to people. I'm definitely a people pleaser and don't like.
How it affects me when I'm faced with a challenge is I kind of like tend to put myself down a little bit. If just like, oh, like I'm not as good at this as this person, like this other person can handle this challenge way better. So I don't know, I tend to do that and I feel like I probably shouldn't.
I think being comfortable with people is beneficial for me during my problems because I'm able to talk about things. And also I think that helps other people talk about things. If I'm comfortable with talking about my issues and my problems with life, then they're open to talk about theirs as well.
So I think because I can be real with people, like I said, people can be real with me. But that's also hard because I care about people so much and sometimes I have a hard time taking care of myself.
It affects me in challenges because I guess I won't believe that I can do something or I'm held back, but I'm really not. But I don't allow myself to do it because of how much I don't think that I'm going to be able to do it.
I think that because I love people, they help me to be more patient. Like, I want to be patient for them, and I don't know, like in general I feel like I'm impatient, but when I'm dealing with a person or taking care of someone, I feel like they allow me to exercise my patience, and I think that's really good.
Because I'm not really good at letting things go, most of my problems are usually brought on by myself. I make things a bigger deal than they need to be, but luckily because I like helping other people and I'm good at helping them when they're having a bad day, that helps me be more distracted from my own problems.
Sometimes when I care too much about what other people think about me, it inhibits me attaining my goals. But when I am able to make those relationships with everyone, I'm better able to understand all perspectives.
Because it's a weakness that I don't always understand where people come from, I try really hard to understand, and I try my best to overcome that. But because of the fact that I love them, I always want to do what's best and help them. Even if I may not be capable of helping them in the best way possible, I try my best to help them in any way I can.
I've become really connected to people, which helps me like have people to like hold on to and just have support. But I also, like, when I'm going through hard things, I can't stand up for myself, and that's really hard when it's really like rough on like my self-esteem when I just let people do whatever they want to me because I'm too nice to say anything. So.
It affects me in challenges in a good way and a bad way. In a good way, it would be that I get my opinion across so that they know what my viewpoint is, so it can help in the tasks or whatever.
but it could also hurt it because I could overpush the boundaries of pushing my opinion on someone and they could become offended.